Hey, I'm back. So, yes, we're going to be talking about the level up, wake up and level up every day. And this is it's going to be a video, a more of a motivational video to help ladies and gentlemen, help them to wake up wanting to be their best every day, giving them some type of motivation and drive to do so. Because I think a lot of people get stuck in a rut or laziness, and they don't want to put in that work, because if they um, are used to not putting in that work, it's just easier not to even do anything. So we're going to start trying to help people get to the next level, because that's where they really want to be. They just don't have the drive to get there or the motivation. So I think each of us, like, when we wake up, we have a routine. And if it's not beneficial to us in the most, valuable ways, then why don't we change it up? Why don't we change that up? There's my routine has totally changed since I was younger, and it's totally different than it used to be, because I know what is beneficial now. And so I change a lot of things up. I know what gets stuff done. I know what helps. I know what makes things better in the long run. So that's the kind of routine I have. And I think if we all saw the results of maybe just doing something different for 1 week, we would never go back to the old way unless we were forced to. Okay. So I wanted to do a challenge for women and men to wake up every day and level themselves up to the highest they can. For men, of course, take care of yourself, make sure you look good, but also research and learn something as far as, another stream of income, or, maybe teach yourself how to begin trading on the stock market, or maybe look into developing something that you could start a business with, or just anything. You need to put at least an hour a day into something that's going to make you better tomorrow. So for the ladies, of course, your looks, take care of yourself. Make sure you look good when you leave your house. Make sure that you're attractive and that you can, pretty much open your options up on the dating market, as well as career, if that's the path you're going, or both. Put an hour into how you look, and you can multitask at the same time. Listen to videos. You can do the same thing, putting your videos or audiobooks on how to trade on the stock market, or find someone who knows how to, that can teach you or help you. You can also, just better yourself, learn something, maybe figure out what type of business you can start as well at the same time. Like when I'm putting on my makeup in the morning and doing my hair, I have on videos, books, like audiobooks, or whatever I need to have that day, or I'm texting someone that's, giving me some information. So we can multitask. And if we do this for a week straight, I promise you, you're never going to go back to doing the same thing that you used to do, because you'll see the difference and you'll see how everything is changing for the better, And I want to make people just see themselves in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Because we can all just make excuses, and we can all just say whatever, I get what I get. This is the life that I have, and I'm just going to be grateful for that. It can be better. Believe me, it can. And I want people to experience that, because it's not that hard. It just takes a few minor changes. It takes you to get used to whatever you're getting used to. And then before you know it, you'll be closer to where you want to be, wherever you need to be. So whatever your routine needs, put that in there. Like if your routine starts off with exercise, put that in there. If it starts off with a healthy meal, put that in there. Whatever you need to do, you know what you need to do individually. So go ahead and just put all the things that need to be a priority. but are not, because you have not chosen to make that a priority. So make sure. Now, if you understand this, then that's good. And you can, maybe get a friend in on it. You can say, hey, you want to do this level up week challenge thing with me, and make sure it's not a hater friend, like somebody that's going to, try to deter you from it. And don't use them if they're not on their game, if they're not on their level up. Don't use them as an excuse for you not to do something that day. Just you keep going. You said level up where and why? In the world, in yourself, in your mind, body, whatever. Because, the way the world is going right now, you don't want to be on the other end of the, you don't want to be on the other end of the unleveled up. You don't want to be, wishing you coulda, shoulda, woulda when you should have been doing it already. All those people that always say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it next week. Oh, I'll do it when this comes in, and once those things happen, you'll find another thing to wait for. So I don't think we need to be waiting anymore. I think we need to be just going and getting done what we need to get done. Okay. Like, for example, my priorities, they may not be the best, but I make them work for me. I wake up, make sure everything is going well, take care of the kids, get them off to school. And then once I do that, then it's all me. Like, I go have my me time, which is either doing my makeup and my hair, getting a Starbucks, then going home doing all this, research and things like that, and then coming here to film for you guys, and then whatever else I do. Sometimes I'll go somewhere else and do something else, but this is mainly my routine. So now also, there's a lot of stuff I do in between and after that too, but that's more business stuff. So I think we need to make sure that we're on a routine that's beneficial to us, not making us the same, not keeping us in the same place, not taking us backwards, but moving us forward. Like, how many people can literally say, every day I wake up, I'm moving forward. My money's moving forward. My life is moving forward. The people around me are moving forward. How many people can wake up and say that? Or my life is exactly the same as it was yesterday, and I have the same type of money coming in, and I have the same problems, and I have the same people around me. How many people can say that, but they don't want to? So wake up and change it. If you change stuff and it starts moving forward in a beneficial way, where do you think you'll be in 5 years from now? Where do you think you're going to be in 2 years from now? Not where you are. Believe. Okay. Men too. Like, if men took the time to get educated and to find a mentor or someone who they looked up to, who may have also been in a similar situation, they can learn from people like that and apply it to their own lives. And also they can get to that next level too, instead of worrying about what he said, she said, or whatnot, or what who's doing. Learn about what you could be doing and what you should be doing. And that's why I think I don't block a lot of the guys on here who may be new or trolling. I don't block them, because they eventually start learning and they stay and they do level up. The women too, and I want people to, like, find someone that is not going to drag them down if they need a friend or whatnot. Go out and make that a conscious decision to hang around people that you don't mind trading places with, or that you don't mind learning from. Because if you are always hanging around people that can't teach you anything and that's not going anywhere, you're going to be right there with them, because they'll persuade you otherwise. Okay. You're 22 and ready to let go of your bad reputation and past shame. You know what? When people talk about bad reputation and past shame, it doesn't exist. If you're not doing it right now, it doesn't exist, baby. Okay, so y'all need to just some people have a hard time letting go of a magazine. Some people have a hard time letting go of a newspaper. Some people have a hard time letting go of a plastic empty cup that came from a fast food restaurant. These are called hoarders. If you're hoarding your past shame, guilt, or whatever, or reputation, you're a hoarder. Let it go, baby. Let it go now. Because who cares? Nobody cares. I don't care. When I meet you on the street, I don't like if I meet you on the street, if I meet you here, if I meet you there, if I meet you at a level up convention or whatever, I don't know your past. So why should you treat me? Why should you treat yourself like I know your past? I don't know your past. To me, you could be the best person ever. I don't know your past. And you think I'm going to ask you? Excuse me, what is your past reputation and what should you be ashamed of? No, nobody asks that. So I think if you are a hoarder of past experiences and reputations, that's on you. You need to just let it go, like you said. Let it go. Everybody needs to let it go because it makes no sense. Do you carry your credit score and tell people your credit score everywhere you go? If it's good or bad, guess what? My credit score is. Nobody cares. If you're trying to level up and better yourself, why does it matter? Why does it matter what you did? It doesn't. Okay. If we all did that for everything we did, we'd be shamed that we used to be in diapers as babies and had to sit in a dirty diaper for hours. We got to let stuff go. That's when you were less informed. So today you are more informed. So you are not that person anymore. So don't hang on to that person's past or that person's mistakes because you can learn from that person, but you're not that person anymore. You are a whole different person. Every day you wake up and learn something and change and go in a different direction. That's a whole new person. So if you're gonna hold yourself hostage for something that someone else did who is not you today, then that's on you. I don't think people should do that. It's silly to me. It's like stop overthinking. No one cares. I think so many people think that people can read their thoughts, mind, past, present, and future just by one meeting or a glance, and that's just not true. Okay, it's not true, and it never will be unless we go into the future and the advanced technology can do it. But then who cares? Because then you'll be able to delete it if they can do all that. Thank you, Alexis Sprinkle Sprinkle. How do you feel about I don't answer any questions about other people. I'm talking about leveling up, and it's very unclassy to talk about people who are not here to defend themselves. Okay. And that's something that I truly believe in. So, but thank you for the donation, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Why is it so difficult for women to level up and forgive themselves? Because they've been taught not to. It's not difficult for me because I don't care. And when I say I don't care, it means I don't care about anything that doesn't matter right now. If that person did something 5 years ago, if you have not changed in 5 years, then that may be an indicator as to why you feel bad about something that happened years ago. But if you've done a lot of self, improvement, then you won't even care. Okay. You won't even really care because you're not that person anymore. Unless you are that same exact person that did those things, then you shouldn't even bother with them anymore. You remember that Bag Lady song by Erykah Badu? That's those type of women. Bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. So put them down and go and move along, baby. It's the trash. Go throw it out in the garbage. Put them in some black trash bags and take it out to the curb and let's go. Okay? No one cares. I promise you they don't. The only person that seems to care is you. Whoever you guys are who can't let go. That's the only person who cares. No one else does. I promise you. They're too busy worrying about their own lives. So make sure that you keep moving forward no matter what it is, whether it's learning something new, trying something new, meeting new people, just doing something different that you did the day before. It could be reading an article that can help you figure out what your next move is in business or in shopping or just anything. It doesn't even matter. It can be something creative. It don't matter. Read a poem, watch a movie that stimulates your mind. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're better than you were yesterday. That's all. Mm-hmm. All right. And make sure you don't interact with people who are there to what I call get you off your path. If you don't see it in your path, if you don't see something in your reality, then it shouldn't be a focus. If you don't want to interact or attract negative people, then stay positive and get around some positive people that are doing something with their lives. Arguing with people, debating people is keeping you at a standstill. Okay. Just remember that a lot of channels like to argue and debate and they get nowhere. They're still arguing about the same stuff 20 years later, 5 years later, 1 year later. If you're still arguing about the same thing, debating the same thing, then where have you gone? Have you won the debate or is the debate ever going? The debate is ongoing. So who cares? You'll never win because that's why it's called a debate, because there's always another one. But if you work on yourself and you focus on yourself and helping other people get to that next level, you're going to get somewhere and things will change. And you don't have to worry about debating anything because you've beat all the odds that people keep throwing at you. Okay. All those statistics and odds, they seem to just go away. That's why I don't care about them. Okay. So that's why we have to make sure that we're not letting people get us off our path. Now, if you're new to this channel, I talk about getting the bag, getting money, dating men that have something going on for themselves, being a leveled up woman, looking your best when you leave the house, or at least, attractive enough, to say that you're leveled up. Because we're not always going to be able to put in 2 hours or 1 hour looking our best. But we can do what we can do, right? But try to make sure that it becomes a habit so it becomes easier to do, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you. I wish I could have your mindset, Shera. Well, then you can. Just watch and listen every day until you start to implement those things into your life. Okay? That's all you got to do. It's that simple. So, yeah, and also like I'm seeing a comment about forgiveness. That, like, if you don't want that person in your life anymore, if they're not beneficial to you and they did you wrong, yeah, hurry up and forgive them so that you can move on to the next level of your life. Because if you keep turning back feeling like there's no closure or somebody did you wrong, who's a dusty, like, why do you care what a dusty thinks? Why do you care what this person thinks? Who cares? You're finna level up way past them, so it really won't matter. Right? And this is where a lot of people also get stuck. There is no regrets. The only thing you should regret is regret. I know it sounds cheesy, but if you're not in that day, in that situation anymore, and if that problem isn't facing you right at this moment, and even if it was, would you make the same decision or would you make a better decision since you learned from the past? You can't regret anything. There's nothing to regret if you're where you are supposed to be right now. If you didn't do that thing, you wouldn't be where you are, and you wouldn't know what you know, and you won't be on a path to level up to a better version of yourself. So that's why we shouldn't really regret. We should just progress. Just keep moving forward. You can't do nothing about it, so why sit there and waste your time? You're just sitting there wasting time feeling bad about something that you cannot change. Waste of time. You could be leveling up, reading something, starting a business. Stop doing that. It's a waste of time. Waste of time. Okay? There's nothing you can do. Just it's done. That's like being mad because the sun is where it is. Well, I'm mad the sun is where it is. Okay? You gonna sit there and regret that the sun is where it is, or are you going to go ahead and just live your life and do whatever you got to do? It's done. So move forward. I don't understand why people hold on to the past. Did you like yourself better back then? If you could go back in time and live that day over and over like Groundhog Day, would you do it? All right, then why we keep going backwards? Why we keep moonwalking over here? Why y'all doing a Michael Jackson moonwalk? Okay. Let's move forward. Where will you be tomorrow? Instead of worrying about yesterday, where are you going to be tomorrow? You know? You say you've leveled up, but you don't feel really good around people that used to know me because I leveled up really fast and it feels like they don't know like me anymore. That's why you need to get around new people that can get you to the next level. Okay, you're not supposed to stay around people that aren't going where you're going. And you can still be their friends and write them a letter and see them on the holidays and text them every once in a while, but you've leveled up past them. It's like, do you go to your kindergarten teacher every day and say, "Hi, teacher, I'm here"? No. You go on to the first grade, the second grade, and the third grade, and so forth and so on. You can't, you outgrow them. You outgrow people, and it's okay. It's okay to outgrow people. Do you want them to outgrow you, or do you want to stay the same? It's okay to outgrow people. Get over that. Um, yeah, you don't have to cut them off completely, but you just need to change who you um, have certain conversations with and who you look a certain way with, or who you hang out with when you're trying to accomplish certain things. You can't hang around certain people. They'll always be in your life, but they're not going to be on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, La Femme Salsa Sprinkle Sprinkle. I appreciate you. Uh-huh. You said you're working on being less competitive. Yeah, especially with men. Like it's here's the thing, like women, we know we're good at what we do. We know if we put our mind to it, we could beat whoever. But at the end of the day, like, does it really matter if they did all the work and you let them beat you and then they come back and share the prize? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, work smarter, not harder. And that's another thing, like working smarter and not harder. Like a lot of women have been told that they have to do this and they have to do that and they have to put in all this hard work. If you're going to put in hard work, put it into yourself, not trying to compete or not for someone else, but for you. That way you're going to get all the payoff, all the results, and all the profits. If you're putting all that effort, energy, hard work, and competition into yourself, you will get the full payoff, not anybody else. Thank you, Cynthia Ann. I just found you. Any advice on older women over 50? Look good. Still, you got to level up. Take your time in the morning, putting yourself together, wear nice outfits, clothes, do your hair and your makeup. Be the best version of yourself. I'm sure there's people out there that are looking for, dates and, future wives that are not all looking for young women. So if you represent yourself as the best that you can be, then someone is going to take notice of that and you will benefit from it. And there's so many older ladies online on Instagram that take such good care of themselves. You don't even know how old they are. Okay. Mhm. So just take care of yourself and start pampering yourself. Put yourself as a priority until you are the woman you want to be. Uh-oh. Thank you, Dark Lordism. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I've got all your packages. There's one right here. In fact, sprinkle, sprinkle. Peace. Let me open this package Dark Lordism has sent me while I'm here since I... Uh-oh, he sent me some heaven. This is my favorite oud. Y'all go check out Oud Jira, and you can put your info in there. Dark Lordism said Oud Jira. Let me make sure I'm spelling it right because I don't want to. Yes, I don't want to like. And it's on Etsy. So, did I spell it right? I spelled it 2 ways. So, yeah, this is my favorite. My second favorite, because I think I like the Shri. This was my first favorite. It's a light, feminine, angelic smell. Very sweet, but also long lasting. So I like to mix this with some of my perfumes or just wear it alone. Okay, put the top on it. Ooh, I smell good now. Ooh, that smells good. And what else did you send me? What the heck? You sell coffee now? Ooh, I need this coffee. Ooh, I like the bags too. So you got your own coffee brand? Wow. Y'all know I love me some coffee. So y'all go get some coffee from Oud Jira. This is how you spell it. It's on Etsy. And I don't know if you're going to be around later this evening, Dark Lordism, but we're going to have a video and we're going to have Billy Carson and Don Dickson on, and they're going to tell you how to raise money for your business and also mingle with millionaires and the people with money so they can fund your business, give you money to get you, to the next level. Y'all need to come up there tonight on my YouTube channel or this YouTube channel. I'm going to go live again this evening. And also check out Etsy and just type in Oud Jira and get y'all some coffee and some... Ooh, this one is heaven, and I love this one because it smells so good. It's very unique, not like stuff you're going to find in the store. And it's very, like, I always get asked, what are you wearing? And I can't just name a perfume. I'm like, ooh, that's Oud Jira. Or that's Oud. And a lot of people don't really know what it is, especially in the States, but it's really good. So I'll go get y'all some coffee too. I'm gonna drink this tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell y'all how it is. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I think I missed a super chat, so let me go back up and talk to Never Lose Forex FX. I don't like you much because you teach women too much, but you're funny and the truth, so sadly, it keeps me coming back to watch. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're coming back. Come back this evening as well to get some business tips. If you know who Billy Carson is and Don Dickson, they're going to show you how to get some money to start a business, or if you already have a business as well. So you can level up too. I know I'll be giving too much information away, but it is what it is. Don't hate the play. I hate the game. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Angel Pink Princess. I appreciate it. Thank you, girl. All right. Let me go down here. Here's one more. Thank you, Becca. Any advice on keeping your mouth shut? Shut up and listen. I'm naturally an open person. How do I not spill the beans, especially about motives, plans, and ideas? Just like you're not going to give your medical record out. It's the same thing, you know. Just like you're not going to tell people that you've gone to the gynecologist today. Just like you're not going to tell people, you know, oh, I went to the bathroom number 2 yesterday. Just like that. You just don't put it in there. You just replace it with something else and not whatever you're doing, whatever you're tempted to say. Just like that. Whatever you don't say naturally, just put those other things in the same category. Not to talk about. Things not to talk about. Do not talk about motives. Do not talk about plans or business ideas. Put those in the same filing cabinet as do not talk about toilet activity. Do not talk about medical history or records. That is none of people's business. Put it in that filing cabinet, and that's how you do it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Sebastian. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think it's possible for someone to get motivated and get into the stock market and completely change their life in 6 months asking for a friend? I think it's very possible. In fact, there is someone who has done that and probably have changed their life dramatically in the last 6 months. I don't know who that person could be, but if it is, if you're watching, then you know it's possible. And maybe you can, you know, let other people know that it's super easy to change your routine and just start doing something else, whether it's research, learning. And you know, I think the more you research and learn and the more you actually help people, the more you learn. And that's in that Napoleon Hill book, Think and Grow Rich. Like if there's a problem you can't solve, help other people solve their problems and the answers will come. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. I appreciate that. When you try to level up, but your energy is drained by helping those around you, especially your family, I do not want to come off as selfish. Whoa, what should I do? Well, put them first or yourself first. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's that simple. You or them. It's you or them, baby. How are you going to help them if you're drained and can't help yourself? You'll be able to help them more if you looked good and your energy was up and you were happy than always being drained by them. You're not going to help them for long unless you can help them by being your best. Why would you help someone at your worst when you can help them at your best? All you need to do is just reprioritize. Say, look, mommy's time, or if you're a mother, if you're helping like siblings and parents, my time is from this. Just like, I don't know if you ever seen the 5 Heartbeats when they went to try to talk to what's his name, Big Red, and he said my office hours are from 9 to 5. You give them a time slot where they cannot speak with you. And you say, do not interrupt me. This is my time. If you need something, go ask this person, or I will teach you how to do it. And so that you can do this for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to choose. And that's just it. It's a decision that you're just going to have to make. If you make the right decision, you'll last a lot longer, look a lot better, and be able to help a lot more people and teach whoever your family is, kids, whatever other family members, how to also do what you're doing, or how to also improve themselves in their life so they don't have to depend on you so much. Okay? Because believe me, my kids, I bought them an air fryer. They know how to cook everything in that thing now. That you can't burn the house up in it. Okay? Look, you know how to cook. Here you go. So my energy does not get drained. Now, if there's something that they can't cook in the air fryer, yeah, we'll make a day and we'll plan to cook it. But you're not going to just ask me at the last minute and me going to fold and say, oh, no, okay. No, we know this is my time and I got to do what I got to do. I made sure that you know what to do. You're smart. Apply the knowledge that I've given you and see what you can create. And then they have the best time doing that. They make new recipes. They cook me food. Okay. And now I'm being served. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all you got to do. So how do you begin to level up with no business, money, or job? Well, tune in tonight because that question you can ask. I might do a call in or maybe just like put the questions on the screen. Anybody can start a business today. There are apps and websites online. Poshmark is one of them. You could sell stuff out of your closet. That's your business. You can, and then like after a while, you can apply for the boutique section, which means you can buy wholesale goods and sell them on there. It's brand new products. And then you can, like, once that business starts going, you can switch over to a different website, a more professional website, and da da da. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start small. You know how people sell stuff on eBay? Same thing. That's a business. There's you should get my book. I think it's linked below, but I'm not sure if it's linked below. It's called How to Do What You Love by Ashira Star Goddess and SheraSeven, because I had to put both my alias names so everybody can find me. It's on Amazon, and it tells you how to start a business just if you don't have any money or anything. And then it tells you how to start a business if you do have a little money and if you have a lot of money. So it's very basic for the most basic, way to explain something. It's not in depth, but it will get you started. Okay. So Poshmark, it's an app, download it and start selling stuff that you don't want anymore. You can sell housewares, clothing, makeup, like if it's new, if you haven't opened it or something like that, books, whatever. You can even go thrift shopping and relist the stuff on Poshmark, call it vintage if it's vintage, or if it's a brand name, there you go. You find a polo shirt in, Goodwill, you could sell it on there for a high price, and you made it pay $3 for it. You could flip it and sell it for $12 and up. You got to be smart. You always have something. You just need to think outside of the box. And once you get started, I've seen so many women start businesses like that. They became a stylist and they make little style boxes, and they go thrift shopping and make style boxes and call it, whatever theme that the style is. And then they sell them online. It's just, you gotta sit in a room and think about what you want to do. And what you can do right now with no money. What can you offer? Is it a service? Is it a good? Do you give advice? Can you do a service? Can you type out stuff? You can make a business out. There's people that get on like Fiverr and put their skills out there, and people will call and hire them. Then now you're a consultant. Now you're a contractor. So it's just thinking outside of the box that's going to get you. It's going to be at 8:30 tonight. Y'all need to show up. 8:30 on this channel. Yes. I listed the little advertisement for it in my community section, and it's also on my Instagram. Okay. But, don't let money stop you. Shoot, the Dollar Tree is open. You got stuff in your closet. You can borrow stuff from people. Don't let that stop you. I didn't let it stop me when I wanted to do something and I didn't have what I wanted to have at the time. I made it, I borrowed it, or I bought it cheap and made it look good, period. That's all you got to do. Stop thinking you have to have everything in order to start something. No, just start. Things will fall in order. You'd be surprised. And when some people see you trying to do something or start something, they're going to offer you their help because they see that you are really adamant about it. You're more likely to get help if you have started something rather than if you don't know where to start, or I don't have this or I don't have that. That's excuses. People don't like excuses, especially when they're trying to invest in you or give you money. They don't like that because that means you're going to fail because you're an excuse maker. So whatever you got, figure out how to flip it, period. That's what I did. When I was in junior high school, I flipped gum. I would buy that big long pack of like Big Red or Juicy Fruit or whatever, Winter Fresh, that cost $2 for like 20 of them, right? I flipped them for $1 each. $2 into 20. 13 years old, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have to have that type of mentality. And people will say, oh, she's flipping gum? She took $2 and made it into 20 in one day? I wonder what she can do with 100. You see, people will invest in you. So if I give you $100 and you flip that in one day, how much would you make by selling gum? If you had a bunch of gum and each 20 pack was $100, I mean was $2, but you got $100. Can you imagine how much money you'd make? And the investor was just like, just give me my money back, and with $50 on top of it. You'd be able to do it and profit at the same time. Or if they just wanted to gift you because they saw your potential, then you don't have to give them nothing back. They just be proud of you and like, oh yeah, my friend is, she's an entrepreneur. Look at her, and da 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 da. So just learn how to see things. Just learn how to think about how you can make money off of whatever you have available to you. That's all you got to do. Look around and see what you got. See what you know. See what you can do. You got $2? Flip gun. Okay. That's just a metaphor, but you know what I'm saying, right? Okay. It's a different perspective. This is why I say, while you're leveling up, while you're doing your makeup, while you're getting ready, listen to videos. You listen to this video, you just got an idea. Tomorrow you could be paid. Okay. So you see, when I was 13, yeah, I was like, if I can do it as I'm, only 13 in junior high school, I know y'all can do it at, grown women ages. Okay. If I had more than $2, I took my lunch money, y'all. I took my lunch money, invested it into myself, buying gum, because that $2 was for lunch, even because that food was nasty anyway, right? Let me tell y'all what I did. I'll tell y'all my little life story. I would take that $2 that I was given for lunch. I would go to the grocery store in the morning before school because it was right across the street. And I used to sneak off campus because I was bad, but I didn't care because I knew what I was doing. Okay. And I would go get that gum and I would flip it and turn $2 into $20. And then I would go to whatever fast food restaurant was right there and bring my own lunch to school and eat what I wanted. Probably shouldn't have did that, but I did. So you see, I bettered my life just by leveling up my thinking and not accepted what I was given, but created what I wanted. That's what you got to do. I promise you, you can do it. Thank you. Clarification framework advice for overshares. I'm an orphan and my mom and sister was a couple of tomboys who did everything you talked about. Yeah. Okay. So sprinkle. So here's the thing. Nobody cares. Like I have to give y'all tough love because sometimes that's what you need. And I have to explain to my kids as well. Tough love is what you need because the world is tough and the results are the results. So if somebody loves you, they're going to give you the information you need, whether you like it or not, whether it hurts your feelings or not. At least you know, and you can thank them later because you have avoided something. And it's going to hurt much worse coming from somebody that you want to impress or who you want to care about or whatever. It's going to hurt worse coming from someone like that or having that person think something about you. Let it come from somebody who cares about you. So I would say nobody cares about all those things that you're oversharing. You know why? Because they didn't ask you. If they cared about it, if they cared to know it, they would ask you, and even then you wouldn't give all of yourself. We never should give all of ourselves because we have nothing left for ourselves. We have no value, no mystery, no intrigue about ourselves. Why should they come back if you've already read on audio book your autobiography to that person? They're done with you. Okay. So hold back. Because now they want to know you more. They're intrigued. Give them just a little bit. That person's interesting. I'm coming back tomorrow. I need to talk to her tomorrow. Give them a little bit more. Ooh, it's just like a piece of the story. And the video ends and somebody's telling a story and then the video ends and says, to be continued. Are you coming back? Y'all remember that R. Kelly closet, trapped in the closet? A mess. But anyway, you're coming back, right? But if you watch a whole movie, you may not rewatch that movie for a long time or ever again. Right? So think about it like that. You know how there's like Netflix and you have a whole series and you sit there and binge watch it and you watch the whole thing. But then on cable, you got to wait for a week for the next episode, make them wait, baby. Don't give it all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what you got to do, because if you do that, people will keep returning. Your ratings will go up. Mm-hmm. Can you disappear and better yourself, then come back in your best form to a man? If y'all are broken up, yeah. But you don't come back. They need to come back for you. If after they see you are leveled up, they will be coming back for you if they like what they see. And also if you leveled up mentally. Because most people don't go back to the same person they broke up with because they left you for a reason. So if you've bettered yourself in the way, not the way that he wants you to, but the way you want you to, then if he sees you out, if he sees that you've improved, he's supposed to come back to chase you. Otherwise, you're not doing that for the right reason. You're doing it for him, and you didn't get the information or the lesson that you were supposed to get, which is level up for yourself so you can get anybody, not just him. Okay? That's what you got to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Okay. You see the school of Shira? Huh? Yeah, it's a school, all right. But you decide when you graduate, right? I've seen so many ladies that are leveled up. You know, they've totally transformed themselves. A lot of ladies send me pictures of what they used to look like and what they look like now, and I don't even see the same person. I'm like, who is this? That's you? You know, some people have really leveled themselves up as far as looks, weight, mentality, went from working to owning a business or being totally provided for and then opening a business. So many women will send me these things, and I'm like, I'm so happy to see it, and I'm glad. I might do this from a different angle, but I'm still helping women get to the next level. You know, men may be upset with me, but um, for raising women's standards, but that just means it's time for y'all to raise y'all's, level in society as well, because that's just what naturally has to happen next, you know. And I think that once that happens, you'll be happier anyway, right? I think once men realize that women aren't falling for the okey doke anymore, then that means, okay, yeah, I got to get up and actually really become the men that these type of women like, or the men that I want to be, instead of just making excuses or being mad and upset because, you know, I'm not taking myself as a priority. Because I think a lot of men don't take themselves as a priority, just like women don't. It has to be, you have to be a priority. So if you take yourself as a priority, you're going to want to represent yourself the best that you can, which means in most areas. For men, it's mostly, your career or your business or your ability to be a provider. So men need to realize that even if you don't take care of a woman, that could be the last thing on your mind. Even if you don't ever take care of a woman, can you take care of your mother, yourself? If someone needed your help that you really cared about, could you help them? Could you help yourself? Can you live in the type of lifestyle that you want to live in and do the things that you want to do? Start with you first. Don't do it for women. Women come as a result of that. They're just going to flock to you because they don't see you struggling and dusty, period. So if you focus on you as a man, getting yourself together to be proud of yourself so your mom can go brag on you or whatever, then the women are naturally going to find you and be attracted to you. And you don't even have to, do those things you have to do now. You don't have to insult women and bring them down to 2 notches so that y'all can be on the same level emotionally. You can actually compliment a woman and have her laugh and give you a compliment back, and she still like you. You can actually go out and pay for the date and say, get whatever you want. You can actually do those things, and it's not something to look down on because that's a good thing. Women like that. Men like to feel that way. They like to feel like the boss or the man or whatever, proud. So, we're a lot of us are just in self-denial at some points. And until we get to that next level, we feel like we're validating ourselves by feeling these things and saying these things. But really, if somebody handed you a briefcase full of money, you would totally change the next day. You will be doing what you said you wouldn't do the next day. So just realize that's why I don't block people, because I already know the position that they're in is why they say certain things and why they have to validate and justify their actions, because it helps them feel better about their current situation. But all you got to do is change your current situation by changing your priorities and changing your routine. And once you do that, everything else will change and fall in line. And I know this because I've seen so many people do it and write me and show me pictures and show me results and show me numbers and show me this and show me that. I know it works because I have so much proof in my phone. So that's why I don't block people, because I know they're learning, because they keep coming back. It's, they may say bad things, but it's to keep themselves validated while they're here learning. And that's why I'm good with it. It's like they're ashamed to be here because they don't feel like, they deserve to level up, or they don't deserve this information, or they don't deserve to be the better version of themselves. And until you let that go, you're going to keep trying to validate yourself or justify why you're here. And pretty soon you're going to fall out of that denial. And then those comments are going to stop. And then you're actually going to start moving in the direction that you want to go. So, and people don't realize this. They come in my comments, why don't you have a moderator? I can't stay here. You need to block these people. I don't block people unless they're causing, some type of real issue, because I know what they're doing. I see through it. It's too easy to see, especially I'm a parent, so I can see stuff from a mile away. Kids try this all the time. Well, I know. That's why I'm good. It doesn't bother me because I know the underlying cause. I know what you're doing. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings because I've switched places with you temporarily, mentally, for that brief moment, and said I would do the same thing if I was in that position. So if they keep returning, they must like something. They must be learning. So until they fall out of that denial and level up, it's better for them to stop doing that on their own than for me to block them or tell them to stop, because it completes the level up. Actually, it completes it. If someone has to tell you to do something over and over, was that really you? Was that really your willpower? Was that your motivation? Was that your choosing? Or was somebody forcing you? When you can do something on your own, you're disciplined. You've gotten the lesson. You know what's good and what's not. And you're on to the next one. And you're going to keep elevating because you know what to do and you know how to do it. And you know how to feel about how you're doing inside as well. It's a mental and a physical level up. So that's why I don't care. When I say I don't care, it means I really do care, but I don't care what people think. And I don't care how people view things. And I don't care about people's perspective. My perspective on my channel is what is important. So that's what I do. I made a fool out of myself. Well, I'm good. The president of the United States makes fools of themselves every day, and they get paid. Why shouldn't I? All right. That's my goal, to be driven and motivated and passionate. Yeah, because then it's real. And then once it's real, there's no stopping you. And once you get to that level, you can apply it to any part of your life, even if it's business, school, career, relationships. The knowledge will apply to all areas, not just a level up. This is just to get the interest of people who are trying to level up, because you got to start with yourself first. Men in the mirror. Then everything else will follow. So level up is very important because you have to start with yourself. You can't start somewhere else. You can't say, oh, I'm going to be this career woman, or I'm going to have the perfect relationship, but you're not right within, like Lauryn Hill said, you're not good and leveled and mentally okay within or confident within. How are you going to pitch a business idea or, be in front of clients and tell them about your business if you're not presentable with low self-esteem? You can't. How is somebody going to take you seriously when they can't even take you seriously about how you look and present yourself? Oh, well, you got a good product, but I don't think you're going to be able to sell it looking like that. You got anybody else to sell it? If they don't believe in you, and if you're trying to get a loan, even if you're trying to get a loan, which I don't recommend because you can get money elsewhere, but even if you needed one and you went into the bank looking all kind of crazy and messed up, they're less likely to give you that. So, yeah, it's teaching you to know your worth, to value yourself, and put energy into yourself so that you'll be able to do that with everything. You said my own father can't tell me anything. Level up to what? To the next level, whatever that is. It doesn't matter. Whatever your next level is. Okay. Your father can't tell you something, but you can tell you something. If you don't listen to nobody, listen to yourself. Look, I don't want to be here. I want to be to the next level. Then get there. How do we communicate that we're hurt to a man? Well, first of all, does he care that you're hurt? Or are you going to be wasting your time? Number 2, act hurt. And if they don't pick up on it, they don't care that you're hurt. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, that's that. It's that simple. Act hurt. If they don't notice, they don't care. On to the next. Hello. You have the tendency, Lynn, you got the tendency to attract mentally ill people. How do I navigate through people using me as an emotional dumping ground? Stop caring, baby. That sounds like, sounds interesting, but look at the time. I gotta go. Cut them off right when they start to dump. Like, play some music in the background and rattle some stuff around. Put them on speakerphone and clean your room. Organize your makeup. Do something. That's what I do when people start venting. I put them on speaker and start doing some stuff around my room. Like, my makeup is organized. You know how when you're on the phone with somebody for like a long time, you start doing stuff that you would normally do because you're not conscious of it. So it doesn't seem like work. And you're not even listening to them anyway. Girl, just organize your stuff. That's what I would do. Put on makeup or something. Work out. Do something, girl, while they on a speaker. And just say, for real? Interesting. Every now and then, you gotta say something, though. Okay? Especially if they're beneficial in your life and they have nowhere else to dump. Just let them dump to the speakerphone while you organize and do what you gotta do. Okay. That's what I would do. You struggle so much with my weight. I know what to do, but it's hard to be consistent. Sometimes I don't even watch your videos because I'm embarrassed for myself. Just need to consistency. You're going to have to go extreme. When you struggle with something, you have to make a decision, life or death. Like, this is what I've learned. You got to be extreme with it. If you don't have the discipline, you got to be extreme in the beginning. So, I mean, we're all going to lose, gain, get water weight, gain, lose, whatever. But to be at between, two numbers on the scale, pick those two numbers. And when you get above it, get back in order. But just like your closet, just like I say, clean out all the stuff that you don't need to wear because it's ugly and ratchet or low class. And then buy only stuff that looks good on you. It makes you feel pretty and your best. So do that with your kitchen. Throw out all the food that does not help you lose weight. Throw it out. Mayonnaise, get that out of there. Bye, Felicia. Get rid of all the things that do not help you. Or buy few things at a time. Don't stock up. Maybe if you, for an emergency, stock up and put that somewhere in a locked box. Don't go to it and don't buy nothing good that you even like in survival mode. But only buy stuff that is going to help you. Don't buy anything else. If you live with other people and they buying bad food and they eat bad food, then you need to have your own food and you don't touch theirs. Period. Write your name on your stuff and that's all you can eat. Don't eat none of theirs. You can't have it. And you need to tell them, don't give me none of your food either. Even if I ask, you got to tell them. Don't give me none of your food, even if I beg and ask and tell you I was just kidding. Just like a drug addict, okay? Now, when you're out and about and there's drive-thrus and stuff everywhere, only order the lowest calorie item on the thing. And that's all you eat. Don't get a burger and the fries. Pick one. Okay? So that's what you got to do. You got to just cut it and make sure that you're disciplined and it is a conscious decision in what you're doing. Treat it like a drug and you're a drug addict and you're trying to, not abuse it anymore because that's all it is. That's really what it is. To overindulge in anything makes it, like a drug. So just treat it like a drug and you'll see. Like, don't give me no crack today, okay? I can only have this ginseng or green tea. Just treat it like that. I'm not even joking. And then you'll start to find things that are healthy that you actually like. And you'll be able to replace those things with the stuff that was making you gain weight. Like me, I hardly even eat rice anymore. Or not that I don't like rice. It's just that I stopped eating it to a point where I don't even really like it anymore unless I'm eating like, just a small amount that came with a meal. And I might not even eat it all. Just replace it with something you do like. And it's a lifestyle change. You can't just go on a diet and say I'm on a diet. It's a lifestyle change. You got to change your whole life. That's like saying I'm only going to level up for 2 weeks and see if I get a sugar daddy, then I'm going to level back down. And hopefully I still look good to him. No, this is a lifestyle. You got to do it forever. 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 So just prepare to change forever the way you eat forever. Done. You said you feel disgusted by old man? Then go find you a middle-aged or find you a young one that doesn't have the options that he should have. Just find a younger one that you think is the correct target. All right. What do you think of men who like being beta and are into financial domination? I think that, like, psychologically, they may have so much power in their own lives that they want to feel powerless. And why not, feel that with women? It's like if you have too much of something, some people, you know how like those rich kids, they have everything they want and then they go backpacking and like basically live homeless for like a year and they call it squatting and they go back home to a mansion. It's kind of like that. It's like you have so much, you want to experience another perspective. You tell everyone what to do with their money. You tell everyone this, and you tell you're the boss. You have all these yes people around you. They want to see how it feels to be on the other side. Let them get your money, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Now, if I find someone like that, they they might be broke, but they can't even go broke. Half of them because they keep making too much money automatically. And you don't even have to ever meet the person. You just tell them, send me this money. So if you find someone like that, use it to benefit yourself. Use that money to start a business. Use that money to buy some inventory, invest it, do something. Buy some property, do something. Sell some property. I don't know. Do I approve of microblading? I approve of anything that you think is best for you. Like I don't really get into what you should do and what you should not do. If it looks good and makes you feel better about yourself and it makes you look better and you want to do it, then by all means do it. Right. And a lot of women misunderstand, a lot of men misunderstand my channel. I'm not telling you to go and do this, be a sugar baby or use what you look like for the rest of your life. Of course, you need to stay leveled up, period, for whatever reason. But if you're going to date men and if you're going to date older men, then you might as well do something beneficial with that money. You might as well, benefit yourself. So it's just like, having a good job or having, someone that gifted you a large amount of money. It's up to you what you do with that money that's going to create whatever your life is going to be. So some women will go shopping and spend it all in the mall, and some women will do something else with it and grow themselves. So I think men like to give money more to women who are growing themselves rather than growing someone else's pockets at the ball. Now, you can do both and split it down the middle and still benefit at the same time, but not just, spending it all on purses and clothes because it's going to go out of style. And even if it doesn't, unless you're flipping the purses and clothes and making money off of them, then I suggest starting a business. You like to shop, start a little online boutique. You can shop all day and pick out the inventory and then sell it and make money. Okay. You like to buy expensive stuff, flip it. Go buy it and flip it. That's what you do. And, everybody has a way to get paid. Not everyone has a way to get funded. And so if this is a way to get funded, it's a way to get funded. Hey, you can't be mad at that. People do it all the time in a business way. And I think that's what you're going to learn tonight with Billy Carson and Don Dickson. Like the same thing that we're doing, people do all the time. It's called, it is. It's called, like in business, it's called pitching your idea, except you're the idea. It's called catching the attention of an investor. They invest in you. So, you got to look good too, because that's what they want. If you don't have a good idea, a good product, you better be a good looking product. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. So, but like you're gonna see the similarities in how business works as well. Because, like I said, if you treat your life like a business, you're always going to benefit. What will come from 90% of my advice? Give me money. At some point, the money will be cut off. Then there'll be new people with new money. The global reset. Y'all, reset is the key word, darling. Reset, okay? Why would it be reset if the money wasn't coming back? Think about it. You don't reset something if you don't want the same thing coming back. You totally change it into something else. So the key word right there is reset. Reset. You know how when you reset your computer, it doesn't turn off and never come back on. It resets and says, do you want to reopen these windows or whatever if you had turned it off before you shut it down correctly? And you say, yes, please. So any reset is always going to have the same thing and just going to be reset. But thank you for the donation, Sprinkle Sprinkle. It's funny, Mr. Beast can give 70K to random girls for YouTube views, but in a relationship, it's wrong. That's right. Whatever that means. I do agree, I think we can get money however if we got it in a legitimate way by looking cute, or if we got it from somebody who just wanted to give it to us for looking cute, what's the difference? You're not going to give some ugly chick a bunch of money because you believe in her business idea if she didn't even have a good one or a business idea at all or any proof. So why not take advantage of what you have or what you can become or what you are? So make sure. Hold on a second. Thank you, Alicia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry I forgot to mention you because you sent me something. Right. I don't know. Just get the money, girl. That's what I say. This should be your default look, Shera. Why, thank you. Thank you, Bronze Pearl. Shera, I think you're amazing. How do I stay motivated on my level up journey? I need to improve my makeup, hair, weight, etiquette every day. Every day do it. I'm make it into a habit. Like go sit down in wherever you do your makeup at. Put your laptop or your phone or your tablet up here and watch videos that are motivational to you. It could be weight loss tips. It could be makeup tutorial videos. But every day, that's what you need to be doing for at least an hour. All of those things while you're improving yourself. Do that, multitask. Okay, so watch makeup tutorials when you're bored. That way you get the technique, what you need, and see how they do it. Hair as well. Listen to weight loss tips or just cut all your calories in half. Okay, eat half of what you normally eat and then reduce that to 1/4 if it's still too much. And then it is overwhelming, but so is working. So is working, getting up every morning, sitting in traffic, doing what someone's telling you to do, and getting the same paycheck year after year, week after week. Okay. That's overwhelming to me. If I'm putting all that energy into myself, that overwhelming feeling is going to be worth it when it becomes easy, fun, a habit, and beneficial and profitable. Okay. Just think about it like that. It's worth it. L'Oreal, you're worth it because you're worth it. You put in 8 hours a day. I don't know if you work, but if you do, you put in 8 hours a day for somebody else. That's overwhelming. Thank you, Dina. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sugar. You're looking fine. How do you get reciprocity in a relationship? Allow them to give more than you in the beginning until it's equaled out. So make sure they like you more and make sure they prove it so that you're not sitting there waiting for something in return. Okay. Don't give unless you know they're going to give in some way. Okay. If you keep giving and expecting someone to give back, that's wrong, because you're giving for the wrong reason and they never agreed to it. So you got to let them show you first that they want to give. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Tealy. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Thank you. Yeah. We shouldn't be giving if we're not getting, period. And I think I talked about this in another video. Let's say you give 5 hugs, right? They should have given you 15 hugs for those 5 hugs that you gave, which doesn't make sense, but initiated the hugs anyway. So they need to come up to you 15 times and initiate a hug before you initiate 5 hugs. You understand? That's the ratio. That's how you know that you're not overdoing it. A man I've dated for a month lives in NYC and travels to me in DC for our dates. He invited me on a trip to Jamaica. I don't feel comfortable with being in a 1-bedroom. Get another room, baby. Tell him to get a connecting room, and you need your own space room because you like to get ready. You like to pamper yourself, and you don't like to do that in front of someone. So you need your own room. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's it. He'll do it if he wants you to come. And also, you got 3 giant dogs that need to be put in the kennel, and they're like $100 a day per dog. You have your parking and the days you're going to miss of work. Add all that up and tell them that's how much you need before you can go. if you want to, okay? I know you don't have any dogs like that, but you could. You never know. Thank you, Mira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I own my own lingerie brand and I don't have a budget to hire models right now. Is it okay or still classy if I model my own product? If you have the body for it and maybe you cut your face off of it. If you don't want people to know that's you. Or you can, this is what I would do. Like, honestly, if I were in your position, I'd find some people with a good body. And I'd be like, if I send you some free lingerie, could you model it for me? Like Rihanna does her Fenty. Like that's how Rihanna started her Fenty. She would send it to like random YouTubers or whatever, who, even if they didn't have a nice body, because they had all shapes and sizes. And I'm not saying it's not nice, but like the ideal of what you would want. But she sent it out to everybody and they all modeled it for her. So you could do it like that, or you can start off by modeling on your own, but just cut your face off. Like just do it from the neck down. Some people have it like that on their website. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Laya. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the Shera that I like, OG style with imaginary dogs. Y'all already know. He had work and emergency come up on my birthday, so he couldn't do our plan for the weekend. He mentioned making it up for me. I'm upset. What to do? Where's your other one, baby? Where's the backup? In business, you always got to have a backup plan. Second, third, fourth stream of income, baby. Where the other one? So treat your life like a business. Where the other one, boo? Who else can do that for you? Where they at? Call them up, baby. Y'all see why I'm telling y'all what to do? I keep one on back up. For that reason. And the reason why is because it could be a lie. You don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to spend his money on you. Maybe he doesn't want to take you out. Maybe it is an emergency. But you should be important enough to him that he does something tremendous to get you to forgive him. And if he's not trying to do that and he's just trying to make it up to you at a different time, then great. But if you think there's something else, or if you think that he doesn't care enough, then where's your backup? That's all on you. You have the power in your life to do what you want to do. Okay, so we're not going to go out on my birthday. Great. I'll make other plans. Have fun at work. Bye. And go ahead and do it. And of that, and also sometimes people don't even care about going out. That's not the point. It's, oh, did you remember? Do you have time for me? I know that's what it's about. And if that's free, then it should be, told. You should be compensated and reassured. But if they're not doing that, then and you feel uncomfortable, then you know what you got to go do. Or celebrate by yourself. I mean, take yourself out. You maybe can meet someone different or new, or find some friends or something. Mm-hmm. Facts, he should have wanted to make it up on his own. That's right. He should have said, look, I'm so sorry I have to work, but I will take you to whatever store you want and you can pick out whatever you want in this budget or whatever, if they have a budget. And we could do whatever you want. Just, I am so sorry I have to do this, but after this, I'm all yours. And here's my credit card. And why don't you just take you and your friend out, or go out with your girls and celebrate? And when you come home, I'll have a big surprise for you. I mean, that would even be better. I said, here, my credit card, right? um, yep. Just say, well, give me your credit card since I can't celebrate with you. Let me celebrate with that. Okay. Okay. I just took a break from him because I really could have been in Mexico for my birthday. Okay. Apologies with gifts or shopping. That's right. What, you falling for a man and it feels like I'm losing my mind. Girl, don't fall. Get up, girl. Don't fall. Get up. Get on up. See, you're not supposed to fall for the man. It's supposed to fall for you, girl. That's why you messed up. Thank you, Lexi Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hey, Shera, looking beautiful as always. What can I say while dating about my father that I'm estranged from? If I say he's dead, the truth will surface. My family members may not be in on it. Girl, I would never talk about my father if he was estranged. Why does that have to come up? Like, unless you're dating in a culture where the father comes up on the first date, why does it matter? Whose business is that? You could have become estranged the day before they were supposed to meet, if that's the truth. I mean, if that's the lie. You know what I'm saying? You could be best friends up until it's time to meet them. Then all of a sudden you become estranged. Okay. Oh, we're best of friends. Yeah, my dad is great. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. So we're gonna meet him, and oh my gosh, guess what? My dad and I fell out. I don't know what to do. I feel so bad. I need some retail therapy. Can you take me shopping? There you go. It could happen right before you're supposed to meet him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're welcome. Okay. Like what? What? That's what I'd say. I thought I saw another super chat, but I didn't. Okay. Did I say? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see one. So make sure just the timing is just off. Just change the time. Yes. Do, 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 do. Finance is great for BW, they love black and okay, I don't know what this means, but I'll put it up there. Sound like somebody need to hear it. I don't know. Stay away from the middle-aged. What? They're unstable. Y'all are so silly. The comments are hilarious. I didn't even like him. I didn't even like him like this before I saw him as a friend. Ugh, I hate it. That's because you gave more than you received. Don't do that. Okay. Shira, I would swear you are an only child if you didn't talk about your sister and your imagination. I was kind of like the only child because I was in my own world. I have the only child mentality because I was kind of like the middle child. And so I was kind of mostly alone until like I got to a certain age. But I was mostly alone in my mind because I was like the middle child, like either too old or too young. So it's kind of like you're the only child, but with less attention. Okay. She, right. So leveling up, wake up and level up. That means start each day making yourself better. Make that a challenge. Don't start each day and stay the same. Have you ever seen those people that don't change and they're exactly where they were 5 years ago? You don't want to be them. Okay. If somebody can see you and then not see you for 5 years and see you again and you haven't changed a bit, you still got the same car, got the same job, look the same, something wrong. Okay. Same a bank account, something is wrong. So if that's you, if you have not changed in 5 years, not I would even say 2 years, if you still the same exact person, have the same exact amount and you're about the same exact amount in your bank account, the same job, the same look, the same paycheck, if that's the same, you're doing it wrong. Okay? It should be going up, way up, everything. That means you're on a circle. That means you're in a circle that never ends and you're going to be running it in a loop forever. You stuck in time. That's what it means. It means you're on Groundhog Day, baby. Except you're aging. Is a 37-year-old with 100K good target? If they like you more. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If they like you more and they're willing to do for you, then wonderful. If you need to do a semester, okay, y'all talking about school. Sorry. How to avoid, don't, just like you avoid it with anybody else on the street, baby. I don't know why y'all keep asking me this. This is obvious. How to avoid sex with a sugar daddy when it's the right time to stop and move to the next one. A man offered me $200 for the first meeting and a gift. How much should I let him pay regularly? First of all, just like you avoid sex with anybody walking down the street, it's the same way you avoid it with a sugar daddy. Just say, nope, or make up an excuse if you have to spare his feelings. Another thing is, if a man is offering you $200 for the first meeting, how did this occur? Did he say this to you or did you ask him for this? Because this is, to me, I don't set no limits on my money. Okay. I'm not going to ask anybody to give me money upon meeting them. They're just going to bring an envelope if they want to see me again. Okay. Or the cash app, because it should not be discussed. I don't think it should. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing, but you're putting yourself in a category. You know what I mean? So he can bring me a gift and he don't need to tell me about it. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know what your plan is. bring me my money and a gift and don't tell me or ask me if it's enough or discuss it ahead of time. A gift is a surprise, and money in an envelope is also a surprise. So that's what I would rather than this deal making thing, because then that puts a limit on you. If you say $200 is okay, you're going to get $200 every time. If you act surprised or say, oh my gosh, thank you, every little bit helps. $200 is not impressive to you. Okay. The gift, you're surprised. Oh, thank you so much. How did you know? I love this. Da, 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 then that's going to make them say, oh, well, I'll get you a better gift next time if you like that. So you're putting too many limits on yourself, and you can't grow from that. Because if you say, okay, to $200, next time it's going to be $150 or nothing, or, whatever. Don't put limits on yourself. Don't discuss anything before you meet anybody. If they want to give you money, they're going to bring you some money. If they want to bring you a gift, they're going to bring you a gift. If you have to tell them they didn't want to do it in the first place. And you're also, like I said, putting yourself in a category to only receive a certain amount, or, oh, well, I can't call her and date her unless I bring her this, this, and that. So let me call this other chick over here. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you don't set yourself up with limits. I wouldn't set myself up with limits. You like me, bring me something. If I like it, I'll let you know. Surprise me. I don't say, well, okay, when we show up on the date, I need you to give me this much money and I need you to buy me this gift or a gift. No. If you like me, you're going to bring it anyway. Period. That's what you're going to do. And be like, oh, here you go. I just thought that you would like this. Why, thank you. You were correct. Okay. You said a man's salary does not mean he's a provider. That's true. His actions do. So look for the action. Why is it so hard for women to accept that they aren't? Hold on. Why is it so hard for women to accept that they are not hot enough to get a man that makes good money and is very handsome? Because there's ugly women out here with rich men. That's why. But I know what you're saying, so let me address that. Some women don't view themselves a certain way. Like some women think they don't need makeup until they stand next to a woman with makeup. You understand? Some women don't think that they need to look a certain way until the man that they like is looking at a woman who looks a certain way. So they just haven't learned. They just haven't learned. They just have not learned. That's all I'm going to say. They just haven't gotten that lesson yet. So until they get that lesson, or until they do a challenge, because you might want to avoid the lesson altogether. You might just want to do the challenge where you actually put on the makeup, lose the weight, go out and see how you're treated a lot different. You might just want to do the experiment versus learning the lesson. So that's what I think. I think women who find it hard to accept how they look and that they're not going to attract a certain caliber of man, they have not learned or experienced life enough yet to know what they got to do to change. Okay. So until that day comes for them, that's how they're going to feel, which is not a bad thing. At least their confidence is high. That's great. They can skip that. They already got high confidence. So that means it's going to take them less time to actually level up than some other people who have low confidence and need to do the outside work. So I say that they're probably further along than many. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to make that change, right? Right. Like, you look good. You got that self-esteem. If you don't need makeup, imagine how you look with makeup. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No, if you don't need makeup, imagine how you look with makeup. Way better. I mean, you might not need a pile it on, but it's there to enhance, right? It's there to enhance. Men look confident. Men love confidence. That's right. So, and see, confidence is good because you got their attention. They're talking about you, like the woman who has the high confidence but doesn't have the look to go with it. The man's still talking about you. He's saying these women who aren't hot, who think that they're going to get a rich man, you got their attention already. Imagine if you was hot. Imagine if you were leveled up. Imagine. You already got that attention with that confidence. Imagine if you had the looks to go with it or the level up to go with it. You'd have them. You'd have their money, and you'd be right on point, right? So you already got their attention, because you got the confidence. Now you got to get the look. How do you look good in your late 40s? Just like you look good in your late 20s, your late 30s, and your late 40s. Keep leveling up. Keep doing what you do. Okay? Watch what you eat. Make sure you look your best every day. Take more time for yourself. Invest in yourself. That's what you got to do. Like, look at all the movie stars who are older. Look at all the older ladies who look good for their age. Invest in yourself. I know Crystal in the pink pill, she's 47. She looks very good. I mean, I would have never guessed her age. Or take care of yourself, right? In all areas, exactly. So, and remember, weight makes you look older. True. Detox, yep. Change your diet, change your routine. So what you need to look your best? Time and making yourself a priority. Whatever you don't like about yourself or that you can improve on it. Clothing, the clothes you wear. Your hair, you need a new style. Makeup, learn how to do it better. Learn how to put it on. Look more polished. Mental, have some confidence. Smile more. It's just whatever you need to improve on. Okay. People think you're in your late 20s. Well, that's good. But how to apply makeup? You tried a lot of tutorials, but seem to look worse with makeup on. Schedule something with like Sephora, and they have like makeup classes. They'll teach you how to put your makeup on. You got to buy the products though, or at least one product, and you can just schedule a time to go into Sephora, and they will go step by step with you and even let you apply some of it, teaching you how to do it. Or you can hire a makeup artist to come to your house and give you lessons. There's a lot of brand new makeup artists that just finished school that would love to have a new client. Look it up online, okay? Or find a beginner-friendly tutorial and work on one thing at a time, like perfect your eyes, perfect your brows, work one thing at a time, and don't get frustrated, because I still haven't become the best that I could be at my makeup, whatever, but I keep trying every day. It used to be worse when I was younger, and as I kept going, it's gotten better and better and better, but you still got to keep trying, or you find some professional help. I might feel like, okay, well, I need professional help, so let me call in an expert. Maybe I've been doing something wrong the whole time, and they show me a trick to make it easier, and dang, look way better. Yeah. Thank you, Mary Jackson. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What do you do when the sugar daddy wants sugar, but you don't want to give him any? Somebody got to die, baby. Literally, somebody has to die. Not literally. Imaginatively, someone has to die. If your fake aunt has to die right before you promised that you would meet him at the hotel, after you've gotten all the things that you're trying to get for that week or that month, and now you're in a state of depression and mourning, and he can't really ask you to do anything for a couple of weeks or maybe a month, then you have to start all over, and he has to get you right back up to that wanting to do anything with him. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody gotta die. This is getting old. They don't believe this anymore, or they think it's a lie anyway. So somebody gotta die, literally. And while you're in the mourning phase, I need time. I'm sad. Well, what can I do to cheer you up? Oh, I don't know. There you go. And you need to draw it out as long as you can. Like, oh, it's going to be so much better when I feel closer to you and know you a lot better. And it's going to feel more intimate and more pleasurable for me if I know you on a deeper level. Not just, know you for 1 week or 2 weeks, and now you want some sugar. No. I need to get to know you for myself, unless you want me to just lay there and, look at the ceiling and count the vents. Okay, no. You said never become a sugar baby, be a woman first. Right. Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a sugar baby, if you do it the right way, those words never get used. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a title. You're just someone they're interested in and want to keep around. But in reality, you're getting the same thing, getting taken care of. It's just the words are never spoken. What if you ugly? Can you still get a sugar daddy? Sure. Find the one with glaucoma. Find the one with thick goggle glasses. Find the one with the eye patch. Girl, you can get whatever you need to get. Just have a nice voice. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sugar babies are girls in training on how to learn how to be a woman. So many pass, many fail. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Spoiled girlfriend, right? Hi, how you doing? So, y'all better find them cataract daddies. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got a nice silhouette. You got a nice voice. You good. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I'm joking, but like literally, there's nobody ugly. Makeup can do wonders. Believe. Confidence can do wonders as well. Wigs can do wonders. Your boyfriend said that he paid for something, but he was acting careless in other areas. Do I stick it out for the money? If that's what you need to do, why not? I'm not, look, priorities, baby. Priorities. You need that thing that he's going to pay for, or should you allow emotions which are temporary feelings, to stop your money. You choose. Okay. Have I seen your wife, Rasputia? Last time I saw Rasputia, she was in line at Popeyes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Some Norbit came on here for real. Like somebody with a Norbit profile picture and asked if I seen his wife. Check the Popeyes. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You sugar daddy is trying to lose weight. He's about to be more confident. It's time to get a few new ones. Aw, at least he's trying to level up too. Shoot. No, he's doing that for you. Girl, you missing the whole point. You gotta like be like, oh, you look good. You know, who do you think he's doing that for? You making him feel young and strong again, girl, and confident. He doing that for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you don't be embarrassed and stuff, girl. Let him lose his weight. Okay. Don't let that insecurity sink in. He doing that for you. How to get date to buy me things if he offered date in the mall. Run up to the store you like and run in there and try it on and jump up and down like you're excited like a little kid and put it on the counter and look at him. That's how you do that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Grab him by the hand, drag him in the store. Oh, Norbit, she don't ever let you eat. Well, you know, you got to eat before you get home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better eat before you get home. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think it's possible to find a guy without a job? Okay. You don't have a job or he don't got a job? Yeah, that's how most women find guys. What you talking about? Ain't no job. You ain't got to tell them you don't have a job. They should just be lucky they ran into you. Shoot, I don't know. Like, why should they care unless they need you to have a job? See, that's the point. Like, this is why you need to be leveled up because they won't care. I mean, they might care that you might not have a job, but you may have like, oh, I want to do this and that. You may have a hobby. You may do this. You may do that. But you have plans. Do you have something that you are working on for yourself? I think that's what they mainly care about. You know, if you're living from paycheck to paycheck and you lost your job, are you going to be homeless next week? You know, that might be an issue. And if that were my issue, you know, I'd go for the gold and go ahead and go get me a super old dude that's just handing out envelopes of cash first and foremost. Then I'd worry about dating, you know, to date. But right now, if you're in an emergency situation, you need to go ahead and get to the next level quick, girl. If you hate him, girl, hate a strong emoji. What he did? What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, y'all need to get out of the emotions. I told y'all, treat this like a business. Like, it's easy to get caught up because, you know, you like the person, whatever. But at the same time, keep your mind right. Keep your mind right. Thank you, NYC Bree. Thank you. You are heaven sent. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I say this all the time in my videos, but I got to go in a second. If you're emotional, they can control you. So that's why you feel a certain way. Your emotions allow other people to control you if they can trigger them. If they can't trigger your emotions, they cannot control you. They can't control you. And what I mean by control is they can't control the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel. Doesn't mean they can't tell you, like, oh, control doesn't mean telling you what to do. It's how you are. They can't control how you feel about them. They can't control what you're going to do, regarding them. And that's why you need to control your own emotions so that they don't have control over your emotions. Thank you, the beginning 83. In the beginning 83. Sure, I'm 38. And since I've been watching you, I've been getting so many gifts. And one guy invested in my business. Go ahead, girl. What? See? Doing the same thing. It's just networking with looks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right? There are charges pending against me? Oh, well, I don't think so. I got pulled over the other day. A cop stopped me in the middle of the street, and he looked at me and he let me. He's like, and pulled over the two people right behind me. He said, "Park it, park it." And he saw me. He was like, "So, I guess I ain't got nothing pending against me because I ain't do nothing." Yeah, I'm on YouTube every day, all day. This is what I'm doing. So, if this is a crime, then I guess I'm guilty. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, if I was looking ratchet, I'd be having a ticket and a court date right about now, or whatever. And I don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I went to the car wash and they were begging to clean my tires. Girl, did you let them clean them tires? That's right. That happened to me one time. But they wanted to vacuum my car, and I was like, I don't want you in my car, but thank you for the nice offer, but I can do that. Like, it was just I couldn't. If y'all, look, I told y'all I don't talk about other people on my channel. If y'all want to go and talk about other people, y'all go make up channel to do that, or a gossip column. Like, literally, if that's what's benefiting you today, then please, by all means, go and do that. But over here, I'm trying to help people level up to the next level, give them information. They say the successful people talk about ideas. Broke people talk about other people. So y'all go over there with the brokies. And I'm just being honest. As they say, broke people talk about other people. Successful people talk about ideas. I'm trying to talk about ideas and get y'all to the next level. Y'all want to go backwards and regress? Go ahead and go do that over there. But don't bring that over here. I'm trying to level up. Okay? Y'all go. Hey, y'all. Y'all are silly. Yeah, it's true, right? Shoot. Repeat and repeal and replace gold diggers. Then what you gonna replace them with? Booger diggers? Booger diggers? You want somebody digging for the least? Because they're gonna find you? Their name is hilarious. Don't dig for gold, dig for dust. Dust diggers, baby. That's what they want. I need to start a group called Dust Diggers. Don't dig for gold, dig for dust. Because that's us. That means you pay for all your stuff. No to gold diggers, yes to dust diggers. But why do they look so different? Well, one can afford to look like that. And you got dust for money. You can't afford to look like much of nothing. Put that dust on your face, call it some powder. That's the best you're going to do. Um, right? That's your condo. No gold diggers, dust diggers. You ain't even got to dig for dust. It just settles on the surface because it settles, literally. Dust settles. So, yeah, dusty diggers. Dust diggers. I love you, Dusties. Oh, I'm so sorry. Where did you go? When you sneeze, it's all over. They're gonna just be gone. As soon as you sneeze, they gone with the wind, baby. Okay, now you dug for some gold. At least it got a little weight to it, and it's, worth something. And you digging for dust. You don't even have to dig. But as soon as you sneeze, breathe hard, a gust of wind comes, they out. Thank you, Angela. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ha ha, you are a mess. Makeup can do wonders. Thank you, Shira. You all that. Thank you, Angela. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Appreciate that. You said diamond diggers. I know that's right. Gold, diamond, silver, platinum, all of it. I'm taking it all. The best a Dusty can hope for is a dust bunny or a lint sheet from the dryer. Other than that, y'all better find some gold, some silver and platinum and whatnot. Copper. Thank you, Rachel. Shira, I dumped this guy. He's 62. I'm 40. He thinks he's the prize. He cheap. Never. Girl, why you dating an old man who way older than you and think he the prize? What the heck? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better find another one. So you're 40. He's 62. Okay. So you need to level way up, or he's too young looking for you. He's a young looking 62. If he's 62, he should look 72 if he's the right target. If he's 62 and look 42, you got the wrong target. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Remember, it's how old you look mostly. That got to line up too. As annoying as they are, we need Dusties like Yin Yang. I'm sure in some way they help out in this world. Yeah, because like Dusty is a temporary situation if you choose to change, right? It's temporary. Just like being, not leveled up is temporary unless you choose to level up. It's not a permanent condition. So people can change. So if a Dusty wants to level up, they always can. If a lady wants to level up, they always can. So it doesn't matter. Everyone's at different stages in their lives. Like you have people that work at the fast food restaurant. That's not where they're going to stay forever. They're eventually going to move up in the world, hopefully. They're just in different stages of their lives. So if you are at a certain age and you haven't left the lower stages of your life that you should have left by now, that's considered, a red flag. Don't go there. Okay. You're how old? Okay, well, this teenager makes more money than you. That's a problem. You're how old and you're still doing what? Okay, that's a problem. So it means that if they're at a certain stage of their lives that they should be way past, that means you need to bypass. Okay. Because as you can see, they're stagnant. That means they're not going anywhere. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said being with the Dusty will make you want more out of life. That's true. Like, I can't do this no more. You're like, I gotta go. It's good. It's a good experience to see what you don't want. You said Uncle Crypto asked me a question. Uncle Crypto, you got a title now, Uncle. He said, Uncle. What'd you ask? I don't see it. I don't see it. Sorry. I didn't see it. Did he delete it? Oh, I see it, I think. My birthday coming up. What do I want? Ooh, right on time. Huh? I don't know what I want. Let me think. I don't know. You surprising me with this question. What should I get? I don't know. Surprise me. Surprise me. There you go. Thank you, hottest authority. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said 10K. A myth. Dang, they trying to get me paid. I appreciate it. I say surprise me. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I come up with something, I'll let you know. But as of now, surprise me. I don't know. I'm grateful for any surprise. Somebody says kittens. No, I don't need no pets. I already have enough pets. I already have pets. I'm good. But thank you for asking. That's very generous of you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Lana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Shera, for all of your wisdom. I stopped dealing with dusties and I'm leveling up in life. I can't thank you enough. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And thank you, hottest authority. I appreciate that. Much love to you, too. When you were fatter, did I enjoy abusing James? Norbit, don't come up here and take out your frustrations on me. Get out of that toxic relationship, Norbit. Get Shera a self-piercing kit. No, I won't be piercing anything. Y'all are silly. Anyway, I gotta go. But thank y'all, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, everyone who donated. I appreciate you all. And remember tonight, 8:30, come back. And we're gonna have two guests, Don Dickson and Billy Carson, teaching you how to get money for your business. And also, by doing these things, these certain things, you're going to be able to mingle with millionaires and people with money. Because in order to get money, you got to be around people with money. Okay, so this is going to also teach you how to get around those type of people and how to get you some money. Okay, and it doesn't have to involve a sugar daddy. This is just the business aspect of it and getting around certain people. You might turn into a relationship later on. It may result in a date or whatnot. You never know. But how to get around them and also get some money for your business. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And it'll just be a fun video anyway. You know me, I'm gonna make it fun. I'll see y'all later. Bye.